Alright guys, I just wanted to show you really quick a clipping workshop glitch for Fallout 4. I posted about this on Reddit and I hit front page of /r/gaming, so I figured it was fairly helpful to some people. I know it definitely helped me with some placement on things when I was building. It's got some kind of OP aspects, like you can build turrets kind of hidden inside walls, and you can build plants on top of each other to save like a shitload of space. I'll show you how it's done. Let's just let this loading screen take its time. It's really easy to do. All you need is a rug and the item that you want to clip. And I mean, it does have limitations. You can't really use it for like buildings, or like I tried using it with like the large stairs to get up to the second floor of this house, and I could not like clip those into the wall, but pretty much any object can do it. So I'll show you I'll show you how it's done first, just to get that out of the way. It's probably why most people are watching this. So you need, I'm just gonna do this with turrets. I built two because I'm gonna clip one into the other one to just stack them. And then that tab key though. Then you need as I just hit E on that NPC. One huge qualm, whatever I have with this game, is the UI in the workshop is terrible. You hit tab on stuff automatically like all the time, and sometimes you hit E on stuff accidentally. I don't know, it's awful. Alright, so decorations. Alright, so I always use the same rug, I'm stupid. Anyways, you build the rug, you drag something on it. It can be a little bit off of it depending on the item, but with turrets, it pretty much has to be like right on the edge, or at least on the edge, if not like really far on top of it, as you can see. I thought that would actually work. Anyways, so you just kind of, the hitbox is determined by the rug, not the sentry turret. So if you can't get something onto something like this, I actually have a fix for that I figured out a couple hours ago. You can actually do this with more than one rug. So if you can't get the turret onto something, you build an extra rug or two. I cannot select this. Alright, and like everyone wants to like get in the way now. So then you do it just the same way as you did the original glitch, exploit, whatever you want to call it. But you just pick up the last rug, and now I can, it basically gives me that full range of 2 rugs plus the turret. So, and I can stack like an infinite number of these. Once you pick them up though, you cannot put them back down, obviously, because the whole point is to pick up this rug while it's still attached to the rug. So you can't really move stuff once you set it down, and you can scrap these once you're done with them to make everything look nice and pretty, whatever. And I'll show you the whole picking up thing. You can't, now that I picked it up, I can't get it back down. So, but I'll show you a few things I did this with. I did it with these. Probably completely unnecessary. I don't know that it is, but I'm pretty sure that it is. I think you only need 1 radio beacon, but I did this just for testing purposes and because I was bored. And I also clipped this kind of near them. I did put this like into this wall over here because like jukeboxes take up so much fucking space, like it's ridiculous. Oh, these guard posts are like slightly clipped into the ground because they were sticking up like way too far, and my NPCs were kind of getting like stuck on the edges, and how they are now, like they actually work perfectly. The NPC, like you would think that ground right there would like kind of bug them out, but it doesn't. It actually works really good. And this can like be used not only for stuff like turrets and that, but it can be used for even like just building a house. Like these power armor like repair things, I'm fairly sure can be clipped into the wall. Actually, these are. I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure these are actually like, they're either clipped into the wall or that's just because of that arc in that like shell. But if I needed to, I could build these further over with the rug. I mean, you could do it with generators if generators get like, you know, in the way, or if you just need space for something, you can easily put the generator like inside the wall some more. You can do it with plants. I didn't do it with mud fruit because they already like just stack really well, and I don't really need the space here. But I did do it with these. There are like a good, maybe you can actually see right there. There's probably 10 melons right here, but they're all just so stacked on top of each other you can't really tell. But they actually gather from all of these. I was wondering if they would, but I tried this at another house with a different kind of plant. It was I did it with potatoes, and you could actually see that all of them had like a gatherer on them, so it doesn't mess up like the gathering. At least it didn't for me. But I mean, there's a lot of other uses for this. I haven't even like touched on like all the stuff you can do with it. Like, I mean, obviously the sentry turrets are useful, and you can kind of clip those into like these guard posts or even inside buildings and protect them. But I'm sure people think of like so many useful things to use this for. If you think of something crazy, like by all means, you know, post in the comments, post it on Reddit, anything to like get it out there. And I'll show you something else I figured out today, which is basically the same thing I just showed you, but I did it with a generator through a wall, so it's like protected. I'm assuming that generators can like die fairly easily, which, you know, you can always just build those little power things that like conduits, I think, are what they called in this game. You can always build conduits from a generator to like a turret, and it's safe. I don't think conduits can be destroyed. But if you don't feel like going through all that, I just did this with a generator. You have to hook up you have to like place the generator out here, and then put the wire to it first. If you try to connect the wire after it's like through the wall, you'll I don't know, it just doesn't work. At least it didn't for me. Like, you could try and maybe get it to work, but I'm pretty sure that you just won't be able to connect it. I thought that when I moved it through the wall it wasn't gonna work, but it works fine. So you can't clip these walls. I tried already. If someone figures out how to do walls, by all means, like, let me know, because I think these are so ugly. But in general, like, most things can be done. So if you guys you know, think of anything crazy or anything that I like messed up in this video, or something that I should know, feel free to let me know. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I appreciate it. Later.